All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be discussing 3 signs you are attractive. You might not think you are, right? I know many people have self-doubt. We're going to change that today. So I'm going to make you realize why you are attractive, right? And how you can use it to your advantage and how to use that to build up your confidence, right? I know many men, especially when you're younger, might have that self-doubt, might not think you are attractive as you are, right? Whether that's female not giving you the attention, whether that's peers teasing. We're going to change that in this video, and I'm going to remind you why you are attractive and how you can use that to build up your confidence, especially with women and in life in general, right? Because when you look good, you feel good, right? So let's get straight into it. 1, being you keep getting looks, right? What do I mean? You keep getting stared at. No matter where you go. You might start realizing this early in your life or maybe later, but if you are going to an establishment, if you are going to your local gym, if you are going to a restaurant and you are noticing all eyes, or it feels like all eyes are on you, 9 times out of 10, guys, that means you are attractive, right? That means you have something about you that stands out, right? And I talk about these in my videos that it could be your energy as well, right? But majority of the time, especially if you see females giving you that quick glance and then look away, or you catch her looking 3 to 4 times, right? Or you're seeing that many people just can't get enough of you and they're just constantly staring. At first, it may seem weird. At first, it may be like, I remember me thinking, what is going on? Like, why do you keep looking at me? I used to get agitated to the point where it pisses me off, right? I don't like too much attention on me, but as I started to get older, as I started to realize when I leveled up my attraction, my physical appearance, right? My fashion, my style, everything in life, people gravitate towards that, right? And majority of the time, they will not compliment you, right? But they are by their presence, right? They are by their eyes, wandering eyes. I make it a thing to never stare or look at people that I have no intention on speaking to. Yes, sometimes we are looking and whatnot, but when someone just catches you and sees you, it could be man, female, that means you stand out. That means you are attractive. That means you have no idea what they're thinking, but you kind of do. So, don't get discouraged. Don't feel like, man, what are they staring at? I remember I can't stress enough how many fights I've got into, especially early on, because of folks looking at me, especially men. And it used to aggravate me. It used to piss me off. I just be like, yo, fam, what are you looking at? Right? What could it be? But it's because I take care of myself. It's because I have that attraction, right? And it all starts with your energy at first, but then it translates to your body, to your posture. You ever walk in, just minding your business, smiling, and you see not 1, not 2, not even 3, maybe 4, right? And everybody's doing their own thing, but for some reason, they are all staring at you. They are all intrigued. They can't seem to get enough. And you see how I illustrated some being females, but also some being male as well. Right? Because when you are attractive, when you look good, you will be getting stared at. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to keep it a stack. If you do not look good, people will not be staring at you. Right? If you are superiorly hideous, if you are extremely out of shape, hideous, unattractive, then you might have some eyes on you just because of like what's going on, right? Like, what are we doing? Are you okay? Right? But 9 times out of 10, it's because you look good. To be honest, they can't get their eyes off you, right? Whether they're envious, whether they're jealous, whether they are admired, whether they are inspired, intrigued. It could be a whole bunch of things. But the first step is to don't take it too offensive, especially when it's not coming from females, right? you will notice that when you are starting to elevate, right? When you are starting to have that presence about you, right? Now your energy is aligned, right? Now you're healthy. Now you're in the gym 5 to 7 times a week. Now you're leveling up in your job, your work, your finances. Now you're feeling good. You're walking in with some swag. Come on, man. You know they're going to be staring at you, right? And that was the hardest thing for me to realize early on, especially when I was younger. I used to get into so many fights because of an eyeball or because of a mean mug or just a wandering eyes, and they used to piss me the fuck off until I really accepted it, until I really realized I might not be the most attractive, but I know damn well I'm attractive, right? And that's based off how other people perceive me, based off their energy, based off when you get around girls, when you get around certain females, you'll see how they are lost. They don't know what to say to you. I've had some just come, stare at me, stand right in front of me, hoping I say something. So when you are attractive, you will be getting looked at, right? And if you see that, then you are. If you don't see that, then we got some work to do. Number 2, I would say is people act different around you. People act different or nervous around you. What this means is that they don't know what to say. They're contemplating, they're overthinking, right? They don't want to upset you, they don't want to offend you. They might not even want to come off as this type of way. So now they're kind of being pushed off, right? And it can be in a positive and negative light. Meaning, you're not getting invited to a lot of things. You're not being valued, or they're trying to demoralize you, or trying to lower your frequency because of what you attract, right? Based off your hard work, your consistency, and your discipline. But people will also act nervous, fellas, and that means literally, especially when it comes to females, they don't know what to say. They're assuming. They think you have 6 to 10 to 20, 30 different hoes, especially if you look good and you just, like, that's already what they're going to assume. You know, we mentioned this in our earlier videos, but it's something that you as a man have to overcome. But you can change that differently by making the first move, by speaking, by smiling, showing us a quick smirk, right? You don't got to cheese too hard, but show that you got a light vibe on you, show that you got personality without even speaking. Just showing that you are approachable, right? And that makes it easier, right? That makes it easier for people to be transparent, right? You don't have to open up like a book. You don't have to smile to everybody, but you see her staring at you 3 to 4 times during that gym workout, or you're going out in public and you're seeing people act a little different, especially when you're with different groups of people, how they gravitate towards you, right? So people will act different or nervous around you, and that's totally normal. They are trying to not come off a certain way. They're not trying to off-put you. They're not trying to overdo it. And that usually leads to overthinking. Number 3 would be your presence. Changing the energy in the room. Guys, when you walk in a room and everyone was all laughter, when everybody was all smiles, cracking jokes, and you walk in and you see certain people act completely different, do a complete 180, right? It's like they are not this type of person, right? But when they're around you, they fold. They don't want to come off as this. They don't want to not be liked by you because your validation to them matters dramatically. You won't realize that sometimes with friends or peers around you, how they act different towards you, towards other people. Your presence changes the energy in the room. And when I'm saying this, I say it as it could even be an inspiring way, because you will start to notice how certain people are now trying to mimic or copy your style, your swag, right? Your looks. You get a haircut, they get a haircut. You go on a trip, they go on a trip. You get a girl, now they're in a relationship. Right? And what that really means is that they are trying to be like you. No matter how they perceive it in their mind, they want to be you, or they like what you do, you inspire them. For the longest growing up, I used to hate that. I used to hate always being copied, especially from family, friends. But when you have younger siblings, you start to get normalized that. You start to understand why that is, right? And it's nothing bad. But when people abuse it, it can be annoying, and that can kind of trigger your mindset where you're just like, what's going on? Do you want to be me, or do you want to be my friend? But what it is that you bring a vibe to that challenges them to want to be better, that challenges them to want to gravitate and try to get that type of attraction, right? And that's good, because it makes them want to move different. It makes them want to understand that they can do the same thing as well, right? But it takes hard work, consistency, and discipline. That's all it really is. That's all it really is. Get your mind right, get your body right, get your soul aligned. It's quite simple, honestly, when you really think about it. But many people like to overcomplicate it, right? Many people go through things and they try to relapse with food, or they try to relapse with drugs, and it all comes down to staying disciplined and staying grounded. So these 3 signs, fellas, remember and take notes. When I talk about these, especially when I wipe it down, I don't want to miss any topics that some of you guys have comment on, but you will start to see it, right? You're getting stared at everywhere you go. It's to the point where you're thinking you're in a movie. It's to the point where you're thinking this can't be real. Like, what's good? What's going on? I know that feeling, right? Don't downplay yourself. Don't play yourself. You know what it is? Take advantage of it, right? Take advantage of it. 2, being people act different or nervous around you. That's because of your aura. That's because of the attraction that you bring to the table. That's because people are looking up to you because they aspire to be like you. And 3, being your presence changing the energy in the room. It's like when you walk into a party and you see all the girls come up to you and they're trying to instantly just be around you. Or when you're at the gym and you just notice a girl constantly always trying to work out near you. She's trying to always see just what's good, what the vibes are. And that's how you gotta play it. That's how you gotta look at it. Right? If you experience any of these 3 signs, you know what it is. Right? Don't doubt yourself, don't play yourself, have belief in yourself, keep doing the hard things that you don't want to do, and you're going to see results, right? And when you do see the results, don't ignore it, don't bypass it, don't say, oh, not me, I'm not that attractive, she is tripping, right? Or, oh man, what is he looking at? Like, man, does he want to squabble or what? Right? Shifts your mindset, right? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Remember that. The energy you put out, the energy you receive, right? You can either take it to another level or keep it at a certain frequency that it's going to come right back to you. So I would say is to just definitely keep it cool, be aware of your surroundings, fellas. Understand that you are getting the same looks from the same girl for almost months straight and multiple times throughout that same day. That's your signal to make a move to approach her, right? Not being thirsty, not simping, but being casual, calm, and collected. If you want to see how and how to do it correctly, that's exactly why I created my school academy, CXM Academy, the blueprint for confidence, attraction, and mastering the mindset, self-mastery. I'm telling you, join now before it doubles. We have members coming in and seeing a tremendous progress. Once we hit 50 members, the price doubles to $98 a month. I'm telling you now, if you want to approve, you can watch all the videos you want, but you can get direct access from me, right? I charge normally way more than usual for a one-on-one conversation. So with this, you're getting weekly calls. As soon as you sign up, you are getting a one-on-one with me, 30 minutes to an hour, where we discuss what you are looking for, what you need to improve, what do you want to mainly focus on, right? And we're going to make sure that you achieve and reach those goals. And I promise you, guaranteed, you will start attracting way more beautiful women, right? The life that you want, right? But it all starts with what's in here. It all starts with how you prepare yourself, how you wake up, how you look at yourself, right? You might already have all of these traits, but you don't know how to use it to your advantage. You don't know what to do, right? Many guys look good but don't have confidence because they don't ever put themselves in situations to make them comfortable. You gotta go cold approach maybe 1,000 times to really get used to it, to the point where you don't give a fuck if you get ghosted. You don't give a fuck if you get rejected, because you know somebody else out there gonna fuck with you no matter what. It's a numbers game, right? Just like applying for a job. You can't expect everything to hit, and you can't get upset when it doesn't, right? Shifting mindset, you change your life, man. This is Clarity X Motion, clarity in mind, discipline in motion. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see y'all on to the next one, man. Love y'all.